Okay, hi everyone. A short introduction to the onboarding process with some emphasis on the village co-op membership types. Because many of you have asked it now, so it's a good time for an update. And we just finished like a core team meeting, so we said we're gonna take the opportunity to do it. So the first phase is the onboarding phase, and this is the gate to the Garden of Life, and this is the group process. 5 meetings with the same group, getting to know each other in a more intimate way, the armoring the game A mindset and understanding what is game B mindset and where it is inside us and where it is in the culture. And then second meeting regarding communication and non-violent communication and other means of healthy communication. And then third meeting around collective sense making and decision making, working with sociocracy and other methods. Fourth meeting is what is a healthy co-creation and setting the foundation for co-creating our summer village. And then fifth meeting is the gathering of the whole community. One will be physical and one will be online. And that's the onboarding process. And then after this phase is done, you are invited to become a member in the global co-op. You can stay in the onboarding phase as a friend of Garden of Life and to be, informed of what's happening, coming to events and stuff like that. And you can move on and become a global co-op member. Buy your share in the global co-op. And we will explain more about it later on. We're going to open it around July. But this is the network. This is the place where you have access to everything that is happening in Garden of Life, not related specifically to a certain village, but being part of the cultural movement in the world. And then after that, you can go even deeper and decide that you want to become a member in the village co-op. For now, we have one village that is starting to emerge in Portugal, that you heard more about it, but there will be most probably more villages and more Garden of Life settlements around the world, hopefully in the coming years. And for this, I prepared just this little paper to explain and to show. It's very simple, but so we have the onboarding, then we have the global co-op, and then we have the village co-op. And within the village co-op, we have different types of membership or participation. First one is to be a resident, to be a homeowner and a resident. Second one is to be a nomad that is also a homeowner. It means that you are not living permanently on the land, you're coming for a couple of months every year and you have a home that you're coming to. And third one is to be a nomad without a home. This is like a timeshare unit that you come, but you're not owning it, but you can book it in advance and you pay for it in advance for like a very decent price. And then you can be a renter. You want to live permanently, but you cannot afford, or you don't want to be a homeowner, and you live for several years on the land in a specific home, and you have your voting rights as a renter. And then you can be a guest, just coming for a couple of days every year or a couple of weeks, and this is open actually for everyone, even for people that didn't went through the onboarding process. So a couple of words about that. So to become a village co-op member, you need to buy your share in the co-op. A share in the co-op entitles you with a voting right and also financial right and access to different things in the co-op. It's like a share in a company. And in this specific village, it's a share in the 1,500 dunam, 150 hectare of land, and all the activity on the land that is collective, or the public activity, community activity, and also the business activity, and of course the value that will be created on this land. I believe, and we believe, that this share will be valuable and will appreciate over time, because living in Garden of Life will be very appealing and good. And also we will generate businesses that will generate value, also financial. So this is the share. So to become a village co-op member, you buy this share. This share is going to cost approximately 14,000 euros in 2023. and most probably closer to 20,000 euros in 2024. And then it will be open to like a market value if people are living and they want to sell it, with a cap that will protect us from having a too strong incentive to sell it, and to kind of minimize this incentive. So this is like the first layer. And then if you want to be a homeowner, either you want to be a permanent resident or a nomad, you pay another 42,000 for the 1,500 square meter of land that is yours, and the building rights of a house of approximately 120 square meters. This cost is for the first pioneers, around 15 people that we are opening it now until June. And then later on, it's going to be more, as we showed in one of the Excels. So it's going to rise up to 52 for the next 30 and to 62 for the people after. So that's about this cost. And then somewhere around the summer of 24, we will be able to start building on the land, or bringing our own home. It could be like a real constructed home. For some of the plots it will be required, and for others it could be something that is more like a light construction or a prefab home, and then the cost can vary here, and that will happen. It will start around summer of 2024, but there are a lot of unknowns and we will need to get a permit. We have a meeting in the municipality on the 3rd of May to understand more what building rights we already have existing, because there is like a previous approval of building rights on the land. This is part of the due diligence process that we are doing now. So if you want to become a village cooperative member, then the first phase after we're going to open it for registration will be to sign an agreement and to pay the first payment of 10,000 euros of commitment. And then later on we're going to call for the money based on the phases of the deal itself. Most probably around September, after the summer village, we will call for the rest of the share in the co-op, plus the land and the building rights. So will amount totally for 60,000 up to 80,000, depends on which phase you came. This will be around September. And then the construction cost we will call it somewhere around the spring of 24 to collect the money closer to where we want to build. Might be a bit earlier, but these are things that we are still learning. We're trying to build it in a way that will be supportive and healthy for all the people to adjust, arrange, but also to be aligned with the deal that we are constructing here. So we are trying to give as much information and clarity for now, but take in consideration that things might change a little bit. We will update, but when we're going to open it for registration and for investment as founding members in the village co-op, all the information will be totally clear. There will be an agreement and a spreadsheet, and everything will be accurate. So I hope it gives more clarity. You're invited to ask us for more videos like this and questions, and we will do our best to give everything that we can. So have a good day. Enjoy. Mwah.